Good morning. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Rodney's up in here. Ryan B, Borland, Rodney again, Jamesy. Dan, we're not doing 24 hours, dude. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Peterman's here. Gershot's here. Stachunk, homies, Gersharon, we the people, Milo. Also, Milo just slipped a little moment into my collection yesterday or 2 days ago that caught me up by surprise. I was like, where did this Trae Young come from? Thank you, sir. Yachty's here. Oh, hell nah. We'll talk about nah. Fenny's here. Jay Worley, RA Superstar, DJ Local, Deadhouse 5. How about that legendary pack? We'll get into it. Good to see everybody here. What a day. What a day yesterday. First of all, I think we got to give Top Shot a little bit of love. I know that, hey, we sometimes, Stan would say that all I do is give Top Shot love, but I know we can be critical at times. Yesterday, they had 4 different pack drops that moved quickly, right? They moved quickly. Granted, they're not base series, so there's not as many packs going out, but what did they do? They did 470 legendary packs split up into 2 drops, and then they had, 13,000 premium packs split up into 2 drops? I mean, the line moved fast. It was pretty good, right? So, shout out to Top Shot for having a good little day. We're gonna talk about. We'll take a look at the packs. Alex Dizzy says you look like you're about to fly to Miami. I'm not. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to do too many shows, which we'll talk about. I have to go get tested to see if I can still go home for Christmas. That's gonna be exciting. But yeah, we'll talk about the drop itself. We'll talk about some basketball last night. We're going to go look at the marketplace, normal stuff. But this is what I wanted to talk about first, okay? I made a joke yesterday on the old Twitter space that didn't go over well with one person, but I jokingly said I went 0 for 4 on pack drops yesterday. I'm about to go full Mets, right? Because also, hey, Sawyer's up in the house. Right, because I was in priority queue for both of the drops and missed both of those, and then missed most of the general queues. And I was 100% full jest. Right, was just making a joke. And the joke was well received. Mets didn't like the joke, but Mets does Mets like his family? I don't know. Anyways, I digress. And then I saw a lot of tweets too, being like, they need to adjust. I was in priority queue. They need to adjust that. How did I not? Oh yeah, people is like, is this Mike's cancel culture apology? Absolutely not. We are not apologizing for the jokes. We are not apologizing for the jokes. This was in that bit of context was then to explain this next bit. We're not really apologizing. And then I saw a lot of tweets that are just like, hey guys, I got priority queue and I didn't get it. So they need to change it. They need to change it right now. How did I get into priority queue and not get a pack? Come on guys. Guys, sometimes you don't get it. Sometimes you don't get it, right? There's plenty of people that are qualified to get into Harvard every year that apply and don't get in. You're not going to get it every time. I know my Wi-Fi is getting bad right now, but you're not going to get it every time, guys. That's not how it works. Sometimes you don't get it. It's okay. I didn't get all 4. You know what I did? I went and bought a couple of things. And that's it. That's it. It's okay. It's okay, right? In poker, sometimes you make the absolute best play and you get unlucky. What we're doing with these collector scores and putting ourselves into priority queue, you are manipulating the variables to a place that gives you the best chance at succeeding. It doesn't guarantee success, right? Come on, y'all. Anyways, that's just where I'm at. Ooh, here we go. Stan says no legendary. Bought a Haslam though. Wow. There you go. But yeah, I just want to say that, guys. It's okay. We don't need to change the system. We don't need to weight everything to make sure everybody gets a pack when it's their turn. It's okay. Sometimes you get an L. And then you know what? The next time if you get a W, it'll feel even better. And then maybe you get another L. And then that will only build the excitement for when you get the W. But come on. Don't ruin the fun. Don't ruin the fun, right? Because then when people do that shit, then it takes away from everyone else who are slamming Dwayne Waits, who get their first W, right? Borland, okay? Wait, hold on. But hey, people that didn't get Series 1 drop, I do think the Series 1 drop, I think is a little bit different. But Borland, I was just about to shout you out too. But Borland, who has missed on he got screwed on the run of backpack, right? and then smashes the drop yesterday, smashes the rare drop yesterday, gets a great MGLE and some 4K rookies, right? Like, come on. Don't ruin the fun. Don't ruin the fun. Anyways, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at today. I was thinking about that a lot. And now there's a difference between like being bummed out and then thinking we need to change the rules, right? We don't want to be the Indianapolis Colts from the mid 2000s who changed the way refs officiated the game because they didn't like that the Patriots were too physical with the wide receivers. Okay. We don't want to be that. We don't want to change the rules to just make us feel better. You know, we just got to be happy for the winners, happy for the winners. We regroup and we get ready for the next one. Does it sting? Absolutely. Oh, wow. I'm frozen again. Yeah, absolutely it stings. All right. I'm seeing our man Rocket Silas Era flip a Dwayne Wade for $10,000 and I was 1 or 2 away. Yeah, sucks. But that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it doesn't suck for Rocket Silas Era. It's great. It's a great W. I believe someone said, did Mets get a pack? No, I believe Mets and I are in the same situation. Mets right now is probably drafting up some emails to Dapper. That would be my guess, being like, the value that I have brought to the community needs to be addressed immediately. Without me, Top Shot would be a failure. They would be a dumpster. They would be a failing NFT. And because of my work in the community, on my shoulders is where Top Shot rests. On my shoulders. Anyways. All right, let's take another sip here. We're gonna look at Deck the Hoops. I want to put together. I've been putting together a trade package, and I want to hear people's thoughts on this. Okay. Hey, dude, yeah, I'm here for all the cold slander. So our man Cousin Hal, dude, ready? Stan Loves. I'm putting you in timeout for 5 minutes for that comment. You are now in timeout. Blocked for 5 minutes. That's the first time I've ever done that to Stan, but here we go. We got to put him in timeout. Put him in timeout. And Stan, that's in the same fashion of how I put Dustin in timeout once. Same thing. So it was a lovingly timeout. Wait, what were we just talking about? Oh yeah, put together a little trade package with Cousin Hal, and I want to hear people's thoughts on this. Also, why is my Wi-Fi garbage today? Why is it garbage today? All right. So basically, he was looking for a ballers. He was looking for a ballers to get into the streets. He's got a Deck the Hoops pack. He pulled a Deck the Hoops pack. He's looking for trades. Okay. So I offered him. Actually, I want to make sure I have the right offers because the first offer he didn't like, which that's okay. You start low, you work your way high, right? So my first offer was, here we go. Where is it? My ballers. I still have a ballers, right? One of my ballers, and then like 300 to 400s worth of Top Shot moments. So basically like, because the floor on the baller that I have is probably around like 1,000, 1,100, right? So basically like a 1,500 deal, right? He said, no, we will not do that. We will not do that. Which good for him. He shouldn't have accepted that. Second deal. I threw a couple more at him. Ballers, the ballers that I have, LaMelo Top Shot debut and Cole Anthony MGLE from Series 3 drop. Okay, we're getting closer now. Now we're sniffing $2,000. All right. The other one, 2 floor ballers, 2 ballers. And then the last deal, I said a ballers and a smiles. All right. I want to know, would people do that? So essentially I'd be paying somewhere in the realm of like $1,900 to $2,300 value, maybe like $2,500 value for the Deck the Hoops unopened pack. What do we think? Sachunksa says lesson learned. Honestly, this is not me. This is for everybody. Like, don't take the first offer. At least like haggle a little bit. What do we think about that though? I'm curious on people's thoughts, and then we can go look at what the market's doing. Milo says, I like the gamble. Homies just says Mike. Dan says sniffing $2,000. Sawyer, hold my beer. Yeah, what do we think? I'd like people's thoughts on this. I think you're giving up a lot with the smiles. Maybe Smiles floor right now, 0.22. I love it if you do that before. Yeah, if I'm doing it, Fenny, it's going to be in the next 24 hours. We got to do it in the next 24 hours if we're doing it. Tough, you can do that and still pull a Pat Bev. That's true. That is true. Pat Bev. This is what I'll say though. Pass, like being on multiple platforms. There you go, Josh. Little diversification. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. No smiles, do a baller. See, this DJ Local going big brain right now. So if we go look at let's go over to Own the Moment real quick. Just so we can see what's out there right now. Just see what's out there. Because there, I believe, is still like 27, something like that. Dwayne Wade's out there. All right, let's see. Let's go to sets. Let's go to sets. Do it, Bacardi and Cola. Okay. Send me his username, hashtag undercutting. They'll include a Pat Bev in the LeBron challenge. All right, let's go look. So, Deck the Hoops, where you at? Let's look at 24 hours. I feel like, wait, where are they at? Deck the Hoops. There we go. No, it's Series 2. There we go. Series 3 Legendary. Yeah, I think so. Why is Dwayne Wade such an outlier? It's a great question, Power Duster. I've been thinking about that a lot. I do think, wow, look at 6 people have completed all of them already. You freaking psychos. I think Wade is an outlier because the moment is so sick. I do think like that really is a nice moment. I think LeBron's in the moment. I think it like captures that decade, right? I think it captures that. It almost like historically speaking captures that decade, I think. Like, look, this is really a nice moment. It really is. Right. All right, let's go back over here. Let me catch up on the comments. What LeBron challenge are people talking about? So we the people, there's going to be 2 different challenges for the Deck the Hoops drop, right? So there's going to be, and this is like the traditional challenge where you have to collect 5 moments of the set, of the Deck the Hoops set in order to get the reward. The rewards are either Derrick Rose challenge or, Derrick Rose or LeBron. I think it's worth the gamble. Lots of value in those packs. There will be challenges too. Did they announce they were holding so many back? No, I don't know if they talked about that. But they haven't announced that. Dwayne Wade is in the LeBron challenge yet, did they? They're just assuming. Anyways, here we go. Ready? So there's only 7 of the Dwayne Wades listed right now. 22% of them listed, right? 58% in circulation. So 42% of the 55 are still in packs right there, okay? Most of the Kevin Garnett's have been open. Most of the Klay Thompsons have been open. Most of the Kawhi Leonards. So really, if we're looking at this, the only one that's being held back right now, like over the top, like you have a much higher chance of getting a Dwayne Wade than anything else, right? It is pretty nuts. It is pretty nuts. So I don't know. Yeah, Power Duster, this is a great question. Like, did the people who are holding packs, did they just get lucky enough that that's what they're holding? So it's pretty weird, right? The numbers are pretty weird. I don't know. But this is what has piqued my interest about this, right? And like, look, we can also say, like, if I made that deal, I'm essentially making that deal for 2,400, right? So at worst, I'm making $500 off of it, right? You see the Pat Bev down at 2,900, and then you get Karl Anthony Towns at 3,400. So mostly 3,400, but as long as you don't hit the bottom 4, now we're looking at 4,500. Also, all right. So Roman Noodle says 2 weird something's up. Yeah. Oh, I like this. We all going big brain right now. We all going big brain. All right, Superstar says people are waiting to open on Christmas. Yeah, maybe, right? But even if people are waiting to open, that's crazy. That's crazy. This stinks. I found it this morning. I think they're holding back for promo. I know, but that's not super surprising, right? They do that for every pack drop. They hold a few back, right? They'll probably do some crazy giveaways. Right, they had that Dapper giveaway going around right now, where it's like legendary. There's like some legendary moments that are going to be included. I don't know. Maybe it's a Deck the Hoops pack, but that's not too surprising. Don't they do that every drop? They hold some back from promotional. Maybe it's for like people who complain when they miss the drop, even though they were priority queue. Like by complaining the loudest, you get a pack. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. There seems to be a lot of value in that. Is Stan Love's back? I miss Stan. Did Stan back yet? But that suggests those holding already know what's in there. See, that's the thing, right? So that's why he can hold. He has more leverage than I do. This is probably why the deal with Cousin Hal doesn't happen, right? Because he's going to be like, look at these numbers. You have a better chance of LeBron than pulling anything else. Really, it's LeBron and then it's Pat Bev and JJ. So he could just be like, nah, dude, it's got to be more. It's got to be more. There we go. Stands back, baby. He's back in the streets. It's such a huge outlier. I'm no JBB, but I'm confused. Yeah, we got to get JBB on here again. I heard only 32 ways in circulation, so the LeBron rewards are going to be such a low mint. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that they did it intentionally. Right? That's got to be a freak thing. I promise. There's no way. Why doesn't he want the pack? That's the question. Well, I don't know. My guess would be that he really wants a ballers and doesn't have I don't know. And is like, if I could get, instead of spending 1,000, I guess he'd be spending 1,000 anyways. I don't know. Yeah. So Alex says, what's the trade again? So I offered 3 different ones. 2 really, because the first one was denied. One is, actually I offered 3. So there's my ballers, LaMelo Top Shot debut, and the Cole Anthony MJLE from this drop, right? So that's essentially like $2,000, $2,100. 2 floor ballers, or a baller and a Smiles. So that's basically what we're looking at right now, a ballers or a Smiles. So those are the deals. My guess is he's not going to do it. I could see somebody else coming in and overpaying. But listen, I don't know. He's basically 2xing automatically, right? He's 2xing. He's guaranteed 2x. His argument could be, yeah, but if you open this pack, you're guaranteed 3x. My argument back would be, well, these are the packs were just open. Challenges will happen, and then these will all come down a little bit. So I don't know. Who's waiting for who? I think I'm waiting. I'm the one waiting. I think the last message was good luck on the search for the trade. I'm sure your DMs are flooded. If any of those pique your interest, hit me up. I honestly think the one that has the best chance is a ballers and a Smiles, but we'll see. We'll see. But it was fun. It was fun to have that excitement to go back and forth, like trying to make a deal. I also got to say, like, I was way more trigger happy because of everything, right? Because of everything. Alex says he would pay $4K for that pack easy. Yeah, if I was someone that had $4K sitting around, maybe, but I don't. We're referring to the Deck the Hoops pack. Smiles NFT for Series 1 LeBron. Yeah, I'd probably do that too. You know what though? Now's what if he accepts and pulls the number 1 Wade? That's a lot of trust to put into someone to gift. That's true. But here's the thing, Big Ticket. If I'm doing this, it has to happen on stream, right? So we're going to see the person. We're going to see them open it. Everyone's going to be aware of what's happening. So I don't know. Willing to take the risk, I think. Willing to take the risk. Adam Stubbs in the house. 0 for 4 gang. There we go. Ask yourself, what you'd rather have in 2 years if you plan to hold, or how much money could you possibly gain if you plan to flip? I'm telling you right now, if I get a Dwayne Wade, it's Flip City. That's Flip City. I'll tell you that right now. I think, like, I don't know. Let's look at this. Let's look at this a little bit more. All right. So the Dwayne Wade moment is sick, but that's for 13,700. Like, I would go buy some other stuff that I was more excited about. You know what I'm saying? Even Kevin Garnett, the Kevin Garnett, I really do like. The Klay Thompson is probably the one that I would like the most, but I think I'd be flipping. I think I would be flipping. You know? Wait, hold on. We said flipping like 5 times? Come on now. We are Flip City and on Vegas. Big step. Gonna flip for $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there. $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there. Shut up, big ticket. Shut up, big ticket. All right. Anyways, anything else stand out to y'all about the pack except for the fact that the Dwayne Wade is crazy, like the low supply, which again DJ Local just brings up too. Is Dwayne Wade price up because of low supply and power duster? Yeah, I mean probably, right? Probably. There's only 7 listed. Everything else is like 12 or so listed. Does anybody have 2? No. All right. So these are recent transactions here. Can you guys see this? Okay. So we've got 13,900 was this morning, 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Moises woke up and was like, let's freaking drop 14K. So you get 13,900, 14,500. I mean, there's been sales, right? There's been sales. Where's our man Breakfast Cereals? The first sale, 9,900. Shout out Rocket Silas. There's Ryan Sterling getting involved again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 sales, it looks like. 11 sales. Whoo! Whoo. Oh, man. Another Discord hack source says, what are you doing to protect it? We've hired Alliance, or I don't know, one of those golf cart companies that does security for college campuses. No, we don't have any of the. I don't think we have any of the. What are they called? Hooks, web hooks. I don't think, and I think that's been where a lot of that has been happening. But it's a question for another stream. I think. Don't want to sound like the guy, but yeah, I'll watch the YouTube video and take the 17K unless his girl in her kitchen is utility. Fenny, I don't even understand this comment. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's up, Rabbit? What's up, Rabbit? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the webhooks are disabled. All right. Do anything else we want to talk about now with this pack specifically? Anything else about Deck the Hoops, or should we move over to the Meagles, the MGLE season? What do you guys think? What else do you think? Do we move to the MGLEs now? I know you guys are on a little delay, so I'll give you a second. To catch up. Anything else you want to chit chat about now? MGLE season. MGLE season it is. Okay. Rabbit says, watch you go for the pack last night afterwards. That's okay. Good content, bad for my heart. Do you think Wade will be in the Braun or the Rose Challenge? I feel like everyone's speculating that it's in the Braun Challenge because Braun's in it. I'm gonna say Rose. Dude, that's okay, Josh. Thank you. Stan says, where is my WPT pack? Hey, I actually reached out to them this week. So, because I heard from somebody else, they haven't gotten their pack yet. So working on it. Okay, let's look at, someone said, did the clay get flipped? So let's go back and look at that clay. Cause, who was it? Somebody in our Discord hit it. Hit the number 1 cereal. It has not been flipped yet. Incredible. We love to see it. Somebody in the Discord get the number 1 clay. We love to see it. I'm honestly surprised my beef MGLE is worth more than the pack costs. LOL. Sell now or wait for the challenge. It was Lights Out who hit it. Lights Out's the one who hit it. Yeah. Me too, Power Duster. Let me know too. All right, let's go look at the MGLE set, huh? Let's go do that. I actually bought a Cole Anthony last night. I was bored and I wanted to feel something. Actually, before we look at the MGLEs, I'll show you guys what I did last night. So this is what I did. Bought some stuff. So there's a Cole Anthony. This is what we bought yesterday. Cole Anthony, DeMar DeRozan, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, 2 DeJounte Murrays. So we made some purchases yesterday. We did make some purchases. We like to do it. Sawyer says, I came here for the Beagle community. Is that not happening anymore? All right. But anyways, yeah. So for people wondering what the hell, why no team banner? Yeah, I don't know. It used to be Celtics. I tried to change it, actually. Let's see if I can edit my profile. You're not going to see any security stuff here, right? Where can I go? I was trying to make it so I was Team Nuggets. No, it's the same thing. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Somebody tell me how to do it. I wanted to do it. Yeah, I'm a fan of the league. No, I think I'm going to the Nuggets. I get the Nuggets. All right. So I'm sorry. I digress. let's go over the sets. MGLE, the Metallic Gold Series 3. Oh, wait, you know what? Remind me to do this after. I want to look at Metallic Silver now that we found love. What are we gonna do? No, now that the Tyler Hero one's over, I want to go look at that. All right, here we go. We're looking at it. LeBron James, of course, is the most expensive, going for almost $1,100. Shout out we the people who pulled one yesterday. And then we got Lonzo, Franz Wagner, the Jokic, Davis, Embiid, SGA, Paul, Poole, Bridges, Cole, Julius Randle. The prices have kind of stayed steady since coming out, though. That was something that was interesting to me because normally we just see it undercut all the way down. But look at this. I mean, down 2%, up a little bit, down under 1%, up 2, down under 1%, down 1%, up 0.5%, like all within like 1 or 2%. I thought that was pretty interesting. Anything stand out for you guys? Hold on, we got a snip. Oh, edit profile. I thought that's what I was doing. You grabbed the Jokic and the Wagner. DJ Local, I was looking at the Jokic the whole time. I looked at it all day today, all day yesterday. Couldn't do it. Alex Disney says, I got Lonzo in trade negotiations with Alex. Oh, man, I used to call him Axel the whole time. Alexo, whatever. I'm sorry. I know I'm doing this wrong. All right, there we go. Trade negotiations. Pretty surprised my pool's price as high as it is. I see these dropping when MGLE challenges announced. Are people excited about the rewards? Are people excited about the rewards? Who is it? Davion Mitchell, Trey Young, and who's the third one? Yeah. Are people excited about that? I don't know. Yeah, DJ Local. I was looking at that too. That block is also sick, right? That was a game-winning block, if I remember correctly. That actually might not be true now that I think about it. But yeah, I like it. Waiting to flip my 5 Coles. Wow. I grabbed LeBron and 8 bottom ones. Middleton. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Jason, this is like, I feel like I need to take a bump of something before we answer that, right? Like, look at this question, Jason. This is a heavy duty question, right? Look at this. Hold on. I'm pulling something up while I do this. Mike, do you know how NFTs are popping off? But it seems like they're characters to be used in the metaverse. Where do you think the NBA Top Shot fits in this? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Jason, my man, if you came for answers to questions like that, you came to the wrong place because I am a dummy. I don't know, man. I don't know how it fits in the metaverse. I'm sure it does. But I don't know. I'm sure there's some smarter people in the chat that could speculate on that, but I don't really know. Jordan says, I don't know. I know Top Shot says that MGLE is their flagship rare, but I'm uninspired by it. Yeah, I think that part of that, though, is because, they're going to try, like, a lot of people get rare moments, not just superstars, right? And I think when you think of rare or you think of legendary, you think of superstar. So when you get someone who's still a good player, like a Jordan Poole or like a Reggie Jackson or even Miles Bridges for that matter, I think it's a little underwhelming because it's not LeBron, it's not a Durant, it's not a Harden, right? It's not a Steph. It's some of these other ancillary pieces on teams, and I think like that brings some frustration because again, you think rare, you think legendary, you think monster. So I think that's why I still like that they have like that. This is a thing that they have every year. I like that they do have a flagship, but I think we have to adjust our expectations a little bit. But I get it. Like if you pulled a Reggie Jackson or even a Marcus Smart, and I'm a Celtics fan, I'd be like, man, really? Anyways, let's keep going. If anyone's buying to flip and there's no one completing, it'll drop for sure. Yeah, of course. LOL, need to interview Top Shot and ask about their roadmap. I can't imagine. Hold on, guys. Man, this is making me nervous because I'm going to get tested, but my nose is like a mess right now. At the NBA Top Shot Arena. There we go. That's back to this is how far behind I am right now. Is it necessary for these one-day flash challenge to last as long as they do at this point anyways? What do you mean, Fenny? That they last 24 hours? You think it should last less than 24 hours? I think they're going to last 24 hours to accommodate the entire world, would be my guess, right? Because you can't just do it on East Coast time or West Coast time. We're international, baby. We're international, asshole, right? So, like, you got to remember that. Anyways. Yeah, anything else about the MGLEs you want to talk about? Is there anything that's surprising about that to you guys? I mean, I like to think, right, there's 21 moments that were released. The pack cost $89, and the lowest ask is $93. So for everyone worrying about Plus EV, I think we're doing okay right now. I will say, though, if you are waiting to flip for the challenge to Power Duster, or was it Power Duster or Top Shot Tesla who said that? Power Duster. If you're waiting to flip for the challenge, so is everyone else, right? So is everyone else. So if your entire world was flipping this moment, if this is why you got that pack, I would do it before the challenge is announced. I would do it sooner rather than later. That would be my non-financial advice. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do, something like that, right? There we go. GM time, Lord GM. Drunk Tree says pulled an Embiid yesterday, couldn't be happier, pass off the backboard for himself a dunk. We love that. Where's it? What moment? Oh, like a common. Oh, no, that's an MGLE. That's an MGLE. All right, I missed it. So there we go. It's going for 191. Here we go. What else we got? Let me catch up. Put some respect on Bridges' name. Listen, I like Miles Bridges. I like Miles Bridges a lot. We've talked about that. I like him. Okay, Joshua, this take, Josh, this is dangerous. Funny though, because Poole's young enough that he could be a Steph, or at least pretty good. I think he can be pretty good. I do not think he's going to be Steph. That's wild. I'm annoyed they keep changing the requirements for rare drops, but whatever. I qualify sometimes, and other times I don't. Yeah, I mean, as long as they're letting us know with a week in advance, I don't hate it. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that flash challenge in a second. I thought there was something else I was going to. Oh yeah, I want to look at the metallic silver fandom, because remember, people spent like crazy ass money on that Tyler Hero, right? That Bones Highland was going for like 400. I couldn't believe I flipped that too early. I flipped it at like 225 or something. And I was like, what a steal. I'm going to buy this back for like $40. I ended up having to buy it back for 100, which was a little bit more annoying than I wanted it to be. But all right, where's metallic silver? MSFE. Where are you? Did I pass it? Oh, here it is. So the Steph, I think, is settling around 3K, right? 3K, yeah. 200 for the Tyler Hero. What price point did we think this Tyler Hero was going to be at? Right? And like, were people, did people think it was going to be, I mean, it's out of like 1268, so I guess that's nice, but like, did people think that was going to be really expensive? I don't know. I bought a pack off my buddy for 200 and got a Scary Terry, so maybe they weren't all Plus EV. Rabbit, they were Plus EV, but you bought it for $200. It was Plus EV. It's based on the pack price. It's not based on buying it off market. That's still Plus EV. What's up, Manalo? Good to see you, man. All right, what else we got? You think it's still okay to stack commons? I'm afraid my Wolves are getting a Pelican set treatment soon. Yeah. Hey, I think that we're still like, there's going to be, wow, my dog's dreaming right now. He's going, I think there's going to be an opportunity to get your stacks back. So like with the Bulls, right? The Bulls are in a wild situation right now because they have Jimmy Butler, who's in Deck the Hoops, but they also have, actually, I don't know if the Jimmy Butler is a Bulls now that I'm saying that. I can't remember, but you're getting a Derrick Rose reward, right? Which is probably going to be out of like 20, 25. So that's going to obliterate the Bulls set. But my guess is that you'll see an archives thing, or you'll find another cheaper opportunity to get in. So like if you're like, oh, should I spend $9,000 to complete the Bull set? No, I think you'll find a cheaper way to get in. And Jacob even kind of alluded to it for a little bit. Stan says waiting for 175 to buy that hero. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I mean, if that, I'm a little bit lower. I think if it gets to like 150, that range, I think I'd probably get it, but that's where I'm at. Butler is Bulls. Okay, thank you. Is there a list of, I'm sure like Live Token or On the Moment has that somewhere, but not that I'm aware. I don't mess with bottleneck. I only pay attention to the nuggets. Anyway, so that's the fandom. Let's look at the Flash Challenge. Let's see what happened last night. So they did the first and last, which is the first bucket of the game, last bucket of the game. Don't look at me. We gotta log back in. All right, here we go. We're back. So right now it costs at $90 for this. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. You know what's so frustrating about this? I flipped my entire Nickeil Alexander-Walker stack last week when he was in the challenge. Oh yeah, shout out John Boy Beats. So Nickeil Alexander-Walker going for $62, and then after that it's nothing, right? So Nurkic is going for 7, Miles Turner for 5, Russ for 4. So truly that bottleneck, and that's what we're seeing in the Flash Challenges. Everything else stays relatively cheap, and then the Flash this goes way up. So look, 2,600 archive packs about to come back into the market. So RIP the value of the archive set. I don't know. Zach says, what are the chances we pull a Nah for months and he's in 2 Flash Challenges in 5 days? My guess is we're going to get a 60K Nah any day now. But how many people were able to complete the challenge? And how many people bought a Nickeil? I hope people weren't buying Nickeil Alexander-Walker for the challenge, though. I hope you guys weren't buying it. All right. Unless you were selling other stuff, because it is not going to be worth $62. This pack. I mean, like, let's go look at the archive set, actually. Let's go look at the archive set. Wait, why do I have a red dot? I sold the Dorian Finney-Smith. There we go, baby. There we go. All right, let's go back to the marketplace. What were we looking at? I forget. Archive set. So let's look at that, and we'll sort from high to low. All right? From high to low. High to low, baby. I had them already. There you go. Only LeBron and Shaq. There you go, Greg. Shout out Greg. East Coast Greg up early. Sold 3 of them this morning for 55 each. Dude, look at that. Yeah, if you already have it, instant W if you want some more archive moments. All right, so here we go. LeBron's at 128, Shaq's at 79, KG at 73, and then that drop off, right? So even if you like pull a decent pack of like Dirk, and no, it'll probably be worth more. But there's a lot of $4 moments. I hate when it does this. There we go. Load those moments, baby. Load the moments. 16, 13, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20. Jared Jack, Kyle Korver. So anyways, that's what we're seeing. Time to complete that set, Mike. I don't think. Will only cost me $280 to finish archive. Worth it. Maybe some utility down the road. Hey, Josh, listen, a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are completing that archive set. Greg did it. Dustin did it. Steve Baller Blockchain did it. Disney Alex Max in the chat did it. I know there's some hype around it. I think what's cool about this set is it's just like a really cool nostalgic piece. And it's a lot of good players too. And some of them are getting debuts in here, right? Like Alonzo Mourning. Like there's a lot of Hall of Famers in this spot. And it's like relatively cheap to complete a set like that. I don't hate it. I don't hate that take to do it. Oh, Time Lord did it as well. Jordan saying hell yeah. So a lot of people. Discord for archive coming 2022. There we go. Not enough Discords. I've been saying that from the beginning. Complete sets get Discords. Anyways, good times. Anything else we need to talk about with what's going on in the streets? I can't wear it like this. I can't. Sorry. Shout out On the Moment sponsorship. Anything else we need to talk about over here? With the challenge, with anything else? Sounds like I need to snipe some archives tonight when people open packs. There you go. Yeah, we have a Smush Discord. That's true. I have a Smush too, and I'm not in that Discord. I need to change that. Is it active? Yeah, let's go look at the Ballers Market. I was planning on doing that if you couldn't tell by my tabs up here. And then we'll look at TOC before we go. So So supposedly this is, if we search the ballers market here, status collect. You know what pisses me off? We see this like in the NFT space in general. Like, why do we have to scroll so far down before we see a dude? And it's because like in all NFTs we see it. We're like, for whatever reason, the floor is female. I saw it with crypto dads too, with ball, and also like, oh, I don't want to go down this road. It's too early in the morning. It's too early in the morning. But I'm just seeing, we're probably seeing more people of color than we are white people down at the floor. You know what I'm saying? So look in the mirror. Look in the freaking mirror. Dan says that there are packs today. No, I believe that's for, we were just talking about the Flash Challenge drop. The Flash Challenge drop. Expected value lotto says, once you complete a team for collector store, is it worth completing another one? Dude, that's a individual user question. I've only completed one and I've just been pumping it. And stacking those. That's what I've been doing. All right, here we go. Let's scroll. So we're seeing the floor at like 849. And then let's look at the floor for the first dude for 1,000. So that's what we're seeing for the floor right now. I would recommend, though, this marketplace is really wonky right now. I feel like you get more accurate assessment by searching by team. So there you go, Alabama Kingpins. You just get a better feel for everything by searching by team. So that's how I would do it. That's how I would search. Or you can obviously search by traits and stuff like that as well. Yeah, anyways, there we go. It's just the demographic. It's normal in my opinion. I think it's, yeah. My point is, I think it's fucked up that it's normal. That was my point. What else? What else are we going to say? I guess if you're using it as an avatar, it makes sense. All right, guys, let's everybody keep justifying it. What's the point of these ballers? I won't get into it, but what's the hype? I think it's because I think there's some hype because it's, a flow related project. I think there's some hype around it like that. It's a fun little PFP. It's got some it feels like it's got some punk basketball vibes. I think a lot of people who got into Top Shot, it's like a easier transition over there. I think because you can use your Dapper wallet, that's also helpful. I think it's like a lot of people who might be intimidated by the gas, by the ETH, a lot of that stuff. I think it's just like an easier entry point. So that's kind of it. I think for me, and I guess we're talking about just my opinion. So, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really dug into it too much either. So there's that. So keep that in mind. But I bought a bunch of them. I flipped a few. I'm holding one. $1,000 for a baller moment or for an NBA Top Shot moment. I think is where. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, Jason. I was looking at that, right, because I was trying to see, is there anything I'm going to buy? There was nothing that was piquing my interest for a Top Shot moment for $1,000. So that was the problem I was running into. $2,000 is different. I think there's some stuff around $2,000 that I was very interested in. But hey, you know what though? I'll say, because some people are saying it's too hyped right now. I thought the floor was going to dip lower than it has because, so many people bought multiple ones, and I thought people were going to be, I thought everyone was going to be flipping, and it's holding around, 850 to 1,000, right? What are the ballers minted to? It's 10,000, right? There was 10,000 of them, and they're already done. They sold out. It minted a month ago or something. So that's kind of where it is. Is there a ballers with a lightsaber? No. All right. Well, it's a great point. Anyway, so that was a little bit about ballers. That was a little bit about the ballers. I don't know. Any other questions about the ballers? Keep in mind, 1,000 people are getting them for free. You're talking about ballers? Yeah, but that's every project too. It's like they hold 10% of them back for everyone that's worked on it, for giveaways, for influencers, all of that stuff. But anyways, that is where I'm at. And Manola says so. No more will be made. I say go with the ballers. Yeah, you can say that, but if you're buying a moment, like a Series 1 moment, no more moments of those are going to be made either. And it's definitely not out of 10,000. So I don't know, man. I also don't know what I'm talking about, right? Like we have to remember that. We're just like spitballing here about my experience and what I've talked about lately. And again, not financial advice, but I think we've seen the blueprint of how a lot of these things work, right? In this time that we're in with NFTs, like if you're planning to make money in the next 6 months, you probably flip sooner rather than later, because what we've seen is that there's a lot of hype. There's an initial pump and then the next shiny thing, right? Right now, there's not a ton of moments. I mean, there's not a ton of different projects you can use with your Dapper wallet. And every time a new one is introduced, it's a new shiny thing that we can now use that money for, right? So right now, there's not a lot of competition. And I think as more things get introduced, right? We get excited for the new shiny thing. We've seen that with almost every NFT project in the gas world and the ETH world. So why wouldn't we see that here as more stuff comes up? I don't know. So if your plan, I mean, it's the same thing that I was saying with the MGLEs and the challenge. If your plan's to flip it, you flip it before everyone else is waiting to flip it. But anyways, that's kind of my stance on that. Not financial advice. That's just how I'm doing. I think everyone's waiting to secure the moon bag, and I'm just going to secure some air balloon bags. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go for a little bit of a ride and then still secure one, still hold one just in case. But yeah, crypto dads. Exactly. Everything, man. I don't know. That's where I'm at. And I'm not fudding ballers. I think ballers is cool. I still got one. I'm still excited. About it. So this isn't FUD Central. But to go back to it, I would like to get to a world where it's like at the floor of every single PFP project isn't females and people of color. I feel like we can get better at that. I don't want to harp on this too long, but I feel like every time we look at a fucking project that we see the same thing. And we can't even blame the people behind it. We can only blame ourselves for value. Like this is what we do. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we have to do this. Like I was talking about it with Kelsey and trying to introduce it to her. And it's like, hey, look, you can get one close to you for the cheapest because we're garbage humans. It's stupid. And I know people are saying PFP. So let's you want to get one that looks like you. Sure. Then maybe we need to get different kinds of people in this space. If that's the case, right? From my understanding, maybe putting all the same types of people in one place is a bad idea, and again, you're hearing this from me, the straight white guy. So, take all of that with a grain of salt, because I don't want to be the mouthpiece for people, because they probably like, hey, can you just shut up, Mike? We don't need your help. Pablo friends, dude, what a callbacks to Chunksta. Pablo in a world. Anyways, big heck money. Yeah, they're not fat enough to look like most folks. You're not wrong. Anyways, I apologize for being the white person yelling stuff. I'm not going to share the next comment. All right, let's, I just wanted to shout out, the TOC one more time as we get, less friends, more allies. There we go. I want to share the TOC stuff because we had a little fun this week with TOC. They still do need to do let me see if they did the stat correction yet. Sorry. So right now we're winning $200. They need to do a stat correction though. This defense is getting 8 more points. So we're going to have a couple cashes there. And then I think a couple cash, or 1 cash or 2 cash in the tight end challenge. I got to say though, and I know, this is corporate sponsorship here from On the Moment. I'm having a lot of fun on this. I'm having so much fun with this. People, like, we scream about utility on every project, right? This has been the most fun. We buy a bunch of this stuff and then put together fantasy lineups. I don't have to pay for anything else, except I do buy stuff on the marketplace. There's just like a lot of different ways to play this game. People are buying stuff before the Thursday night game so they can flip it on Friday. People are getting ready for the playoffs. Like, out of all of the projects I've been a part of outside of Top Shot, because Top Shot really gets me into it. But this is like the most utility fun I've had on a project in a long time. And again, remember, sponsored by Own the Moment. But I really do. I've been digging this. And the way that they're using, for those of you that don't know, they announced, right, because when you move on to the next season, you're going to have to get new packs. But they announced you can use your moments from this year, your cards from this year, and flip them into packs for next year. You can burn some of their cards. They've just done a really good job of making it like easy for people to get into a first thing, like NFT wise, while still like participating in fantasy sports. I've been digging it. I've been really digging it. And I know NFT the League, our man Joe Boo, his project, that's been kind of fun too. Where it's a little bit different, where you're minting individual players, but like that's another cool way to see it. Yeah, I've been digging it. All right. Was there anything else I needed to talk about before? Someone said talk about Seussibles. We're not there yet. We're not talking about Seussibles yet. I did buy some stuff yesterday, but that's where we're at. Manola says I flipped a Tatum All-Star at 210 and picked up a Leonard All-Star and a triple badge KM Junior throwdown. Your opinion? Hey, if you like those players better, I like it. If you like those players better, yeah. If you're a Tatum fan, you probably wouldn't do it, but if you like those players, yeah. Tonight's slate is rough. Maybe a quick. All right, yeah, we'll do moment ranks, then get out of here. I feel like there was something else I was going to talk about, but hey, we got two other shows today. Before we build this up. At noon, we're back here with Flooding Factory at noon. Shout out our man Daniel Rosenbaum. He's going to come on. I think he's coming on. But the people behind the projects are going to come on. We're going to talk about that. And then at 3 p.m., I know Flovitar was talked about a little bit earlier in the chat. And we talked about projects on Flow. We're going to be doing a Flovitar show at 3 p.m. Eastern with some people behind that. So we've got two more shows today. We got two more shows left to go. So get excited. We're going to have a lot of fun. Not going to be talking too much Top Shot in the other ones, but we're going to be digging into some fun little projects that I'm excited about. We the People says Vive Pump. Hey, Willie the Steamboat is today. We got a Willie Steamboat drop. We're not going to have a Vive show just yet, though. All right, let's look at play moment ranks real quick. We'll go look at the daily contest. I'll be honest, I haven't touched this slate. And if I'm being really honest, I suck at fantasy basketball right now. And I know, like, when you play tournaments, this is what happens. Like, you go through stretches where you just lose, and then you need one big W to pay off all of the L's. And that's right now we're in the L situation. And I've been doing well in football, which is paid for everything. Like, I'm still up for sure. But yeah, there we go. All right, let's build. 830 people already in this. We love this. Do I need to blow this up a little bit? No, we're okay. What the hell? Why is Waters listed first here? What is going on? Someone figure that out for me. Am I doing something wrong here? Not enough Top Shot moments of G League players. No shit. When's the carrying? That's what I'll say. When's the carrying? All right. So we got Denver against OKC. What I think might be sneaky about this game is that OKC's been playing pretty tough. So I think normally I would be like, oh, this game gets out of hand. Jokic probably doesn't get full run. But Jokic might get full run here against OKC because Denver is so banged up. And I mean, who's going to defend? I mean, at any given night, who's going to defend Jokic? But can you even name OKC's starting big right now? So I'd have a hard time not playing Jokic here. That block, though, it was a DJ Local. You said he scooped it up for moment ranks. Only needed one block. He does need 10 assists to hit the bonus, which kind of sucks. I'd almost rather play a three-pointer, I think, when he only needs 2 to get there, even though we've got the bonus. So I'd probably play that. Paul George is back, and they're in a juicy matchup against Sacramento. He only needs 3 threes to get there. Yeah, I think Derek Favors, who's probably going to get traded. I think the MGLE block, Time Lord, is like 230, 240, something like that. But yeah, Jokic should just go. Yeah, if you're playing any sort of DFS or whatever, it's going to be hard not to play Jokic. All right, let's keep moving. We got Tatum, but his numbers are pretty inflated with Jaylen Brown back. So, right, he needs 30 points to get to the bonus, 4 threes to get to the bonus, 4 assists. Yeah, I like Tatum, but DeRozan I'd be more interested in. DeRozan I'd be way more interested in, although Levine is doubtful. I just wish I had a moment that wasn't a dunk or a layup. The SGA play might be sharp, though. 6 assists to get to the bonus in that fast-paced game. Where's that comment? Artemis says, learning that blocks and steals are not the way to go every night. Not every night, but I do think, like, when you're going to, when you're trying to get to the top, that's right. Like, if you're trying, we talk about this all the time. If you're trying to finish in the top 100, no, you want to create a high floor for yourself with the potential of ceiling. If you're trying to win first place, though, you need ceiling. Everything needs to align and go perfectly. And the way that happens, you need those 90-point nights. And that happens when Rudy Gobert gets 6 blocks. Or like Clint Capella is always someone who his floor is the fucking basement. But if he can have like a 5-6 block game, if that happens, all of a sudden his points are in like the 70s. So it depends what you're trying to do. If you just want to screenshot, hey, I finished in the top 100 again tonight, Dapper's giving me $5, dab on him, then yeah, you can do whatever you want. But if you're trying to finish first place, it's steals, blocks, assists, and threes, right? That's where we're at. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. Shoot. What did I do? Let's go back to average base here. No, the other way. The trade. Oh yeah, it's because he just signed. That's right. All right, let's see what else we got here. Darius Garland assist might be interesting against Boston. He does need 8, but that's still in play. The Jaylen Brown handles. What does Jaylen Brown need? 2 steals, 1 block. Only needs 3 assists, but he just hasn't been playmaking in the way that he used to. Lonzo Ball block. We might be throwing that in there against Toronto. Yeah, DeJounte Murray, a great call. Like DeJounte Murray's steal is always in play. Someone said John Collins. Let's look at John Collins' numbers. He needs 19 points to get there. He needs 2 threes, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Yeah. I like John Collins, but yeah, here's Capella. Here's the Capella story. 3 blocks. I wish if that was under 2, I'd probably play the Capella block. Man, this is an ugly ass slate. Here's what I would say. If Tatum ends up sitting, Tatum ends up sitting because I know he's questionable. I think Jaylen Brown and Dennis Schroeder and Marcus Smart all become in play. Yeah, tonight's going to be gross. But hey, I'm going to share a link to our Discord. I think it's in the show notes, but I'll do that. If you're not in our Discord, you got to get in there, especially if you enjoy playing Moment Ranks, because Moment Ranks is, Capella's out. There you go. So don't play Capella, play John Collins. Our Moment Ranks channel is fire. Nick's in there doing some stuff. Ryan B, like everyone's sharing some analysis in there, and it's just like a good way to think through slates. It's a lot of fun. And it's like pretty supportive. It's just a good hang. Also, you should just be in the Discord anyways. All right, just a reminder, noon Eastern, we're back with Flooding Factory. 3 p.m. Eastern, we're here with Flovatar. In the meantime, I'm going to go try to get a COVID test so I can go home for the holidays. All right, let's play the intro and get out of here. Thanks, everyone, for being here. See you in the marketplace, baby.